Hey everyone, it's Kit here and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. As you guys can tell from today's title, I will not waste any time and giving you guys exactly everything that we have been hinted at, teased, and leaked from Disney Dreamlight Valley themselves over on their Twitter about what we can expect coming this next update, Update 10, possibly taking place next week, Wednesday the 24th of this month. Who are we going to be getting in this next update? What kind of shop are we going to be getting for our Touch of Magic items to sell and or buy or trade with multiplayer? And what will our possible theme be for our Star Path in Update 10? If you want to know all those exclusive fun goodie details about what we can expect in any of those topics I just mentioned, then please make sure you click the like button for me to let me know you are enjoying the content so far, and you will love to see more videos like this that I cover about news about anything Disney and Dreamlight Valley. And don't forget to become a kit to the best club on the internet. Click that subscribe button down below and also turn on the notification bell so you always are alerted to when I upload another magical video for you kids to enjoy and watch to your heart's content. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. So to get in the spirit of Update 10 and possibly Daisy Duck coming to our valley, I had to pay a little homage to her with this little fun outfit I put together and makeup look. Not sure if you can see quite clearly, but I hope it gets the gist of exactly where I was going with it. And speaking of Touch of Magic, let's take a little bit of a time travel back to April 1st of when Disney Dreamlight Valley actually started to leak and either tease or hint at what we can expect coming in this update. So as you guys see on screen, here is a tweet from Disney themselves saying, "April Fools, we've just gotten word that our previous post wasn't accurate. We're not quite sure what this new building is, but stay tuned for more news." Now, while Disney Dreamlight Valley teases us about this new shop that they quote-unquote don't know anything about, clearly they gave us the biggest clue that this picture could put in our faces. And this, as you see on the banners on either side, if you take a closer look, you can see that it has a t-shirt design with a shopping bag and a paintbrush, which means that this is none other than possibly confirming that Touch of Magic designs and outfits and clothing might be marketable and are tradable for future online play with multiplayer and valley visits. That has now been a thing in Dreamlight Valley since the last update, which all of us have been super excited about. Not necessarily the Monsters Inc. one, the one with Vanellope, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, guys, so correct me if I'm wrong about those details, but I have some concerns too about this idea with the Touch of Magic shop. Now, as we all love seeing other people's designs and wishing that we could do it, even if it was a step-by-step tutorial and yet somehow never comes out the way you want it to, the way the person made it, I do love the idea that we can sell, trade, or buy each other's outfits, and it saves us time on actually decorating and designing them ourselves in case we don't have the time or energy or mental fortitude to sit there for 50 layers at a time hoping and praying that each layer does not go over the limit so that we can complete our desired look and fit. But as much as I love this amazing, fascinating idea, and I think for anyone out there that does struggle with Touch of Magic, I know we're not all the designer gurus out there like some other people are that are gifted in that department, and we might need a little pick-me-up, but also be able to share inspired outfits or looks that other people have put their hard-earned work and feelings and emotions and blood, sweat, tears into. But I also do want to say from another perspective, because when it came to valley visits, you know, we all thought, oh my gosh, like everything is so bubbles and rainbows and everything good and positive, right? But then all of a sudden, as the valley visits continue on, we start to see a little bit more of thieving and robbery and just people stealing things or taking items, supplies, materials, foods that were not intended for any valley visitor to partake in taking for themselves. So my concern with this idea, now it could be something that Dreamlight Valley has put in thought, like the same thing with Dream Snaps when they came to the voting and knowing whose pictures, whose, and everyone's gonna, nothing like that. Thankfully, it's anonymous voting, which we all love, but I hope that there's a certain way of how you go about it in like protecting the designs of the person that got them from, or that they traded or you bought from. Because the thing is, not everyone may have social media like that, right? Either YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter to share their designs on with, and they just do it for fun. So let's just say that one person doesn't have it, right? And another person does, and they buy that outfit. Are they possibly trying to also scam people's designs and saying that it's theirs, claiming that it's their artwork and design when in fact it was someone else? Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure Disney Dreamlight Valley has most likely consider that. So unless there's a way you can have like copyright claims or strikes on your own Touch of Magic designs, I don't necessarily know how that will entail in the future. But like I said, it's so early on in the game, so they could definitely make changes and updates to that feature if anything like that were to happen. Now, I hate that you mentioned it because I don't want to give someone the idea now, so please don't be that person. Don't be the person that ruins everything, the fun for everyone. We don't want that. It just seems like when we get new updates, it doesn't matter whether it be Dream Snaps or Valley Visits or even this Touch of Magic shop, there's always going to be some negative connotation that follows with it. Just like with anything that's good-hearted and good-spirited, like someone's always going to find a way to just kind of like mess it up. But just keep that in mind. But like I said, hopefully we get more details about that soon in the future. But if this is a thought or concern that you might have had or you probably didn't think of yourself, let me know in the comments below if this is giving you a different perspective now about your Touch of Magic outfits. And also the limits for your outfits I know has not yet been increased, or the item layers of that have not yet been increased. I would have loved that for a Touch of Magic update rather than a store, because I feel like with, yes, this is a good way to help get people's designs out there, I really feel like you gotta go back to the basics of what this game mechanic is and just fix what a lot of people have been saying that needs fixing or additions to. And I truly do believe that with Touch of Magic, we do need more layers, we do need more avenues of storage for our inventory for our designs, so that not all of us or some of us are deleting our precious hard work outfits that we put our hearts and blood, sweat, tears into, and just watching it just kind of fade off into like inventory of the abyss, and just no one wears them or we don't wear them, and we just did it for like a video or a picture and then it just doesn't get worn ever. So maybe that's their intention of with this shop. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know this is a very big change in our game that a lot of us have been wanting to do, and hopefully it is something more of the positive side than negative. But yeah, I have all that I have to say on the Touch of Magic. It definitely will inspire me to create some designs, and I know some of y'all have been waiting to cop some designs from yours truly. Not really, but like if you guys ever do, let me know if you're on PlayStation. Let me know in the comments, because your girl needs Valley Villager friends, okay? I'm lonely over here. I have not had a Valley visit ever, so because we're on PlayStation, that's a whole different story for a different day, but you guys know what it is if you are on that struggle bus. But all of my PlayStation girlies out there, hit me up, let me know. I would love to know anything that you guys have with your thoughts on this. And we gotta band together, you know? There's only a few of us on PlayStation out here, so we gotta make some magic happen over here. But alright, on that, so let's move on to the more tweets that Disney Dreamlight Valley has also let us know about and what we can expect for update 10. And here are the recent follow-up tweets from Disney Dreamlight Valley as of now. Almost done completing your lovely monster star path duties. Take a break and get some upcoming star path items from the emojis below. So we have popcorn squirrel, we have sparkles, a car and a pet, and then we also have a pretzel and a man standing. So I already know who got there first. Kudos to the person that can literally decipher emojis out here. But we have the popcorn squirrel, as we all have been seeing, and whoever was able to cleverly figure out the magic carpet and pretzel stand, you are a genius. Thank you so much for it. But we are going to possibly be seeing some new pet companion skins and also new furniture items, along with a possible pet companion, I'm assuming is well, which I think is entailing for the magic carpet being a pet, or our gliding being something that is animated to decorate. I just love the fact that whoever came up with that idea for the magic carpet is absolutely clever, and the devs over there. We're gonna talk about the popcorn and the pretzel stand for a bit real quick. So the theme that I get with this is definitely theme park, and something that you probably eat at carnivals, circuses, or festivals. Now, whether or not we're actually going to get a full-on circus carnival theme for a Star Path, I'm not necessarily sure if it's likely, but it could possibly be, and I wouldn't doubt it, since we do have a lot of amusement park items from the Simba Nala update, and we were given these elaborate rides and stations for decorations and foods for something like this to prepare us for, and I wouldn't be upset about that, honestly, to have more of a theme where it can be cohesive with each other and you just have more items to work with and to be able to coordinate better in your valleys. If this is a theme you're going for somewhere on your Eternity Isle or just your main valley, I would love to see more amusement park, because that's literally what you think of when you think of Disney. You think of Disney World, you think of Universal Studios, you think of all the rides, and the only thing that comes close to anything Carnival Circus like is Dumbo with not only the rides and the teacup ride, but I just feel like we have to have a theme of some sort of that nature. Now, if you guys have any other guesses what these two items and Squirrel Pet Companion skin could be alluding to, definitely let your thoughts be known. I am not opposed to any of that. I love knowing what your guys' theories and predictions are. We are all about that over here on this channel. If you don't know, you know. But now moving on to the magic carpet. So now this will then in turn lead us into who the next lucky villager could be, and I'm going to briefly talk about this real quick, but a lot of speculation has been Oswald the Rabbit and or Figment the Purple Dragon, which both seem like very viable options given that we're going off of keywords like lucky and spark of imagination, which is what Figment is known for. But as for the new villager in this current update that we are having take place in our Eternity Isle, where it's based off of Jafar and the realm of Agrabah and Jasmine Aladdin's story, I do feel like that is going to still stay within that storyline and realm, because of the fact that any character can kind of, in the sense, be lucky. It doesn't necessarily have to be a specific character, but it also has to be someone that is going to progress the storyline and or assist us in our journey of obtaining more power to then in turn keep the valley at peace and in balance with good and evil, of course. And if we're going to get the magic carpet, I'm ashamed that we are not getting a boo, but I guess we got the monkeys in the Eternity Isles. I guess that makes up for it. But if we're getting the magic carpet, it is only fair that I even said this before in my theory prediction videos of like my biomes and characters I would like to see as well, where it could be Genie. Now, I do know that there can be some things with voice actors when it comes to the original role as reprising for their initial character that they voiced, and they might have other people do it for them instead. It may not be the same, but you know, if you want the character in the game, you gotta have someone willing to do the voice, right? So if it's going in that direction and the Genie is literally the counterpart to what Jafar is, I do feel like Genie does make better sense. And the fact that him and Carpet were both entrapped within the same time period of each other, it does really make sense that if you find the magic carpet, he will then lead you to Genie, because they're both magical creatures and beings, and they are beyond our comprehension of Disney Dreamlight Valley magic. So I do strongly agree that if we do get Genie, it will not be a surprise for me, and it would just make more sense. So if we are talking about maybe luck as in a more metaphorical way, not necessarily in a literal sense, maybe the lucky villager is that we were lucky enough to find Genie, or that we were able to free him. If we're going off of him being free after Aladdin's wish for him, like he was lucky that his master at that time thought of him to free him. So maybe he's an unbounded genie at this point, if we're going off that, since some characters in this realm also take after like second movie storyline, and they then revert back to like their first movie selves, as we saw with like Anna, and also with their outfits. You know, they came more so from their second movie mentality rather than their first movie. It could be something like that. If you do agree with me, let me know. But I feel like for it to make sense in storyline and for us to have a partner in a good crime on our side, I do believe it would be Genie. So if you guys have any other theories or predictions about who you think the lucky character is or villager may entail, if you do still believe it's Oswald or Figment, I do not in any way take that away from anyone thinking that possibly. But if we're talking about in a sense of having the story go along with exactly what the realm was first inspired off of, I do wish and hope that it is Genie, because I would love to see our favorite blue guy with his magic carpet buddy just all around our valley, just making a magical mischief and just livening up the valley a little bit. But it could be another big character. We got Ralph possibly, maybe someday, and then, well hopefully one day, because he was in a trailer. And then we have Maui, now we have the Beast. But we're gonna have so many like just muscular characters, like I don't know what to do with. But those are my thoughts on that, at least. If you guys have anything else that I may have missed or forgot to mention, please let me know in the comments below. But we did go over what the potential star path could be. We also covered what the Touch of Magic store could entail, and also possibly Daisy Duck herself being the shopkeeper of our fashionable, fantastic designs and outfit couture, and even touched upon a few theories or predictions of who the lucky villager could be in this update that hopefully will progress our storyline with Jafar this rest of this year. I am super excited to know what new adventures and exciting new changes will take place in this game. Disney Dream Valley has come a very long way in such a very short time, and I think that's thanks to all of you guys as a huge magical community, giving your feedbacks, giving your thoughts, and letting your demands and requests be known, because without you guys, I don't think this game would be where it is right now. We do appreciate everyone who can give their ideas and thoughts to help the devs over at Dreamlight Valley make this game the best game they possibly can be for all of us Disney bound fans of the franchise. And I absolutely love this game. I can't get enough of it, and I'm super excited for even more fun characters to take place, even more realms to explore, infinite possibilities for themes for star paths to then hopefully unlock and have new amazing items and outfits. And I hope we do get more updates on our customizable outfits, like more outfit choices for decorating and designing, and not just dresses and tops, maybe pants, skirts, socks, hopefully. Just putting ideas out there as a fashionista myself. I would love to just see a whole slew of all different types of clothing options. Honestly, that will get me back into Touch of Magic myself, and hopefully some updates with it as well. I do know the having more than 50 layers, if you were able to do it for Scrooge, you know, I know for Touch of Magic, just putting it out there. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I do thank you guys for watching it all the way through. If you were able to enjoy, get something out of this, and maybe gave you a little bit of food for thought on what we can expect for hopefully next week. And I do appreciate every single one of you amazing cool quiet kids for supporting me on this journey of mine, and I can't wait to see what the rest of this year has in store for all of us. And don't forget to, if you are into theories and predictions, I have fun videos for you guys to go watch. I have a playlist linked at the end card of this video that you can definitely check out and binge on my theories for biomes, characters, princesses. If you're into any of that, please check them out. It does help support the channel a lot, and whatever you can get out there and share with others, I greatly appreciate that. That means the absolute world to me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and you stay beautiful, stay amazing. And remember, my kids, you have magic of friendship with you, so no matter wherever and whomever you encounter. You have the magic to go spread and share it on my behalf and on behalf of the Kid Army. Without further ado, I'll game until next time. Bye!